Hello. Well, the weather's been very mild in the last day or so. In London, temperatures on Thursday reached 18.1 degrees Celsius, so spring is definitely in the air. How about Friday? I don't think it's going to be quite as warm, and if anything, a lot of cloud and a good chance of catching some rain.
North Berwick in East Lothian has been named the best place to live in the UK by the Sunday Times.
So the Scottish seaside town was picked among 72 locations around the UK. It does look beautiful, doesn't it? It was praised for its combination of family-friendly houses, high street with independent shops, and there you go, great scenery.
It is a stunning place.
I'm guessing, Matt, as we all look at that lovely image, it's not looking quite like that today. What do you think?
No, it's looking a bit better than it did yesterday. Rained all day, 6 degrees, bit chilly. Compared to 18 in London, quite a contrast across the country yesterday, but mild or chilly, there was plenty of rain around. Very good morning to you, and I hate to tell you this, but there is more rain to come today. If you've not already stepped outside, some of you a particularly wet start.
Well?
Bit of both, maybe.
Okay.
For a while. It's not as bad as it has been, though. Cheltenham Festival can often bring some pretty severe weather. We've seen temporary stands brought down in the winds recently. Winds not too strong today, but enough of a breeze. Let's take a look at the forecast then for today, because it does look like there'll still be some downpours around. You might get lucky if you're heading to Cheltenham, though, because of the areas around the country, there's going to be a little bit of brightness too, and those showers could pass very close by. Quite a strong breeze pushing them through, so if you do get wet, it'll be just a short shower before it works its way on. And you'll notice the temperatures, 12, 13 degrees, not desperately chilly out there either. But notice the temperatures pretty mild out there, 15, 16, 17 degrees. As we go through into next week, though, a quick look. I think concentrate mainly on some of these temperatures, because it will be overall a mild week. Temperatures will be above where we normally expect for this time of year. The rain symbols appearing on the charts there, but don't take them too literally, because it could only be a small part of the day you see some rain. And compared with the week just gone, Nugget and Charlie, it does look like things won't be quite as wet. But still no sign of some longer spells of dry weather just yet.
I did ask you this morning, didn't I?
You did. And it's what we're all asking, I think. My lawn.
I know we had a really wet February. It was
Yes.
one of the wettest, wasn't it? I mean, any indications as to how March is looking? Because I think people are still saying we're just getting so much rain.
Already across parts of central southern England, we've seen well over a month's worth of rain. Only halfway through the month, it's already been much, much wetter than normal. We've seen nearly a month's worth of rain fall in parts of North Wales in just a space of 24 hours as well the other day. It's shaping up to be another pretty wet month, especially across the south again.
Please, people will believe you this time, Matt.
You said they don't normally.
I wouldn't, would I?
No.
See you later.
See you then.
Thanks, Matt.
Let's talk weather, shall we? Very good morning to you. This is View in Worthing just a short while ago by our weather watcher, Glynis. It really sums up the day. Lots of grey clouds around, producing quite a bit of rain for some of you at times, but there will be some brighter moments breaking through.
I like the theory, bad weather blows in, blows out. It will come, it will go. Matt, you know this, but I think if you're living somewhere rather lovely, rather tranquil, it makes it all the easier to cope with bad weather, which we've all had a lot of.
You can cope with it a bit more, can't you?
Yes.
And there's one part of the country which probably copes with it better than most at the moment. It's been voted best place to live in the UK by the Sunday Times. It's the 12th year of the guide, and it's the first time a Scottish town has won. Let me just show you a beautiful, stunning place. It's been commended for its transport links, for its family-friendly housing, independent shops, and also for its great schools. And I think you'll probably agree from some of these shots, it looks stunning. Weather-wise here, it may be on the east coast, quite often gets the mist and low cloud come in, but it's got as much sunshine as they do in Birmingham, and it has half the amount of rainfall that Glasgow sees in a year. But where is it? Well, it's here, just half an hour's train ride from Edinburgh on the north coast. Weather there was pretty rotten yesterday, not looking great today, but the forecast is getting better. Even on Saturday, we showed some rain. It's only later in the day and a lot more in the way of brightness, and feeling warmer here over the next few days if you do plan to make a visit.
Matt's taking a look at the weather. I warn you, he's not going to be telling us anything that's particularly good to hear. But you've got a nice picture.
I have got a nice picture, and there will be some brighter spells, but yet more rain in the forecast.
Squeezing between all the rain?
Hopefully for some bit more in the way of brightness.
Some people like the rain, though.
Indeed, but you can have too much of a good thing.
Can.
Yeah, anyway, very good morning. It has brightened up a little bit, as you can see here in near Sheffield. This is Bradfield, caught by one of our weather watchers, Johan van der Lee.
And what about the discrepancy between temperatures in London and Edinburgh? Because that seems pretty big.
Indeed, massive contrast yesterday. Let me just show you two different cities, capital cities, poles apart in terms of temperature and weather. It felt like mid-spring in London with the sunshine coming out. Still late winter in Edinburgh, raining, misty and just 6 degrees. Now, we'll even out those discrepancies a little bit as we go through today, but still contrast between north and south of the country as far as temperature is concerned. And into Sunday, it's going to be a story of sunshine and showers. But Sunday, a pretty mild day across the board at Nag and Charlie. Could see temperatures around 13 to potentially around 17 degrees.
With the rain.
Sunshine. With a bit of rain as well, for some.
It's not your fault. I won't blame you this time.
Yeah, no, but I'm fed up of saying rain now. I want
You need to,
cut the lawn.
you need to, like, there's precipitation. What else is there? Drops, wet.
Still means the same thing.
I know, but when all you're talking about is rain, you need to kind of vary the language a bit, don't you? So, you've got a thesaurus.
I'll tell you what, Matt, the rain this morning in Salford was particularly wet rain. I mean, you walked for 2 minutes and you were soaked.
There was a lot of it around this morning. Even without the wind, it was wet.
What do you make of the phrase wet rain?
There is a difference.
It's factually correct.
Thank you. We'll leave it there.